Just moments ago to kick off here in the Aviva Stadium, Zoe, our Irish fan reporter, with Paul, our French fan reporter, and delighted to welcome here to our studio today two legends of the game. Serge Betsen, welcome Serge, and indeed welcome back Paul Wallace. How excited are you about today's game?
Really, really excited. Yeah, can't wait.
You've travelled from France via England.
No, from Dijon in the east of France, and we've come directly to Dublin.
But you're originally from?
I'm originally from Manchester, yeah, but I've lived half my life in France.
Zoe here, really looking forward to the game. How about you, Paul?
Paul here, great game. I'm hoping for a great game and a French victory.
Half time in the Aviva Stadium, Ireland lead 13-3. They're in control of the scoreboard and they're in control of this game. Are the Irish team happy? The Irish camp happy, Zoe and Paul?
Very happy, yeah. I think Carney's playing an amazing game.
He is, yeah. He's summing up what Ireland are doing. They're kicking long, they're putting great pressure on himself and McFadden in particular. I thought have done that very well. But they're also playing to the lineouts, and we knew that where Ireland might have a bit of an advantage, and they've shown that, and Ireland have controlled the game with that, and some very good mauling and just good pressure on the French team, playing clever rugby in wet conditions.
And Paddy Jackson's on form.
Very much on form, and a very long range kicks.
I take back my comments, yeah. He can stay on.
You're happy with that?
Exactly.
All right, very good. So Ireland are playing well, but France are clearly not. Serge, what's going on with your team?
Definitely we miss a couple of kicks. We didn't really control the game. We didn't really get the ball in hand to play. I think that Michalak didn't really control the game on the way on his kicking strategy, where sometimes we kick on away from the pitch, then we kick for the line out without contesting line out. This is part of the game where we need to get some intent of what we're doing. Just
before the big match this afternoon, both our fans, Zoe and Paul, went out to meet the French and Irish supporters to get their thoughts on the match.
Hi, I'm joined here with Kimberly, wife of Mike Ross, and Kevin down here. How excited are you for today's game?
I'm very nervous actually, anxious but excited. It should be a good game, fingers crossed that they win.
Hopefully they will win. And who do you think is going to win?
Ireland, of course.
We have to say that, don't we?
Alors, qu'est-ce que tu penses du résultat du match?
Bah évidemment, j'espère que la France va gagner.
Well, she's hoping that France will win.
Who do you think is going to win today?
Ireland.
Ireland.
So it's full time here at the Aviva Stadium. Ireland playing France in the Six Nations. It has ended 13-all. Paul, it's a draw, but does it feel like a defeat?
I think the second half it does, but you could even feel it at the end of the first half, the way France were coming back into the game. And with such a strong bench, the big power players like Bastareaud, Claessen's coming on, I think Ireland had just soaked up so much pressure that eventually they just gave way, and Picamoll, went over justifiably for that try. I think the game at two halves, as we were talking about earlier, the first half was line-outs which Ireland won, the second half was scrums that France won. So maybe I thought Ireland should probably have won it on the 80 minutes, but well done France coming back, and at least it wasn't Vincent Clark with a winning try.
That would have just been probably too cruel. Zoe, you were saying during the second half that this has happened before with Ireland, that we've coughed up a lead.
Yeah, it seems like pretty much every game the second half Ireland just fall asleep, and I think that's what cost us the game, that we really just weren't there for the second half, and unfortunately France were playing for the second half.
What was different about France in the second half, Serge?
I think tactically the game changed because Para started kicking, and they put the France in a good position point after point, and also Klaassen coming on the bench, and we started contesting the line out, and those two key points make us come back on the game, and at the final, Picamoll scored this fantastic try, and we drew. It's really second half were really spot on.
Paul, are you pleased you came away with a draw in the end?
Satisfied. We woke up 10 minutes from the end. The tactical changes worked this time. They were more competitive for the line-out. The scrum was better. They didn't use this sterile kicking that they were using in the first half. And they could have won it in the end if we look at it. So satisfied.
So we shared the spoils for both teams. Zoe, Paul, did you enjoy your fan reporter experience?
Fantastic day,
Great.
yeah.
It was great.
Amazing.
It was worth coming.
Thank you so much for being here. And Serge, I know you weren't a happy man in the first half, but you leave a bit happier today.
Definitely, I live with a smile, and I'm really focused for the last game and in Stade de France.
I think you're keeping that ball as well. I'm not going to take it back off you. Paul, as always, thanks for being with us. Where does this leave Ireland now?
Yeah, well, I think if before the game you said it was going to be a draw, I've been happy enough. With all the injuries that Ireland have, I think a draw is a good result, and the performance was a strong performance against a very good French side. I think hats off to France, who've avoided the wooden spoon. And all the French people with the wooden spoons in their hands going around earlier can remove them now.
All right, guys, thanks for being with us this afternoon. Thanks for you at home for watching. If you'd like to be part of the fan reporter experience here at the Aviva, just watch out for details on our Facebook page. And for more of behind the scenes, what these were getting up to throughout the match, check out our social media. And we'll see you back here at the Aviva Stadium next time.